You can be thrifty when it comes to Halloween costumes. Many stores sell them brand new for under $20. But wouldn't it be more fun to make one that's one of a kind and even cheaper? I know you can go to the store, you can buy something for $10, but this is going to be way cooler. Kim Geiser is here from Manitowoc. Hi, Kim.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
So I met Kim on Facebook. I put it out there. Who can come up with some thrifty Halloween ideas?
Right.
And this is kind of your thing, isn't it? You're a crafter, you do art.
I'm very into thrift stores, too. I do very little shopping in real stores, quote unquote, but I think finding things really cheap is kind of thrilling.
And then turning it
into something, right, exactly.
All right, you know you have something on your face.
I know. It's my freckles. I'm a farm girl.
Okay, so we're going to start out with your costume.
Yep.
What are you working on? What are you putting together?
I just am a farm girl. I don't have shoes on, and I know
barefoot,
I showed you that, but I can't really lift my foot this high.
If it's not too cold on Halloween, you could walk around barefoot.
I would still do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got the pigtails, the freckles. You could add a straw hat.
Yep, and a straw hat would be perfect. I just used my eyeliner for my freckles. Got this shirt a couple of days ago at St. Vincent de Paul for, I think it was $1. Just wearing my jeans, rolled them up, and you have an instant costume.
That's easy.
Yep.
And what's next? What are you going to show us here? This looks fun. My daughters would love it.
And my daughter is, every year we have to do some variation of a fairy or ballerina or, something with a frou-frou-y skirt.
Okay.
This is so easy to do.
What do you call it? This is fairy costume?
Yeah, it's just a big floofy skirt is the easy part. You just start out with tulle, and these rolls you can get for about $2 at a craft store. For this one, I used 3 rolls of this.
Okay,
of
so you
this
spent
tulle.
$6 so far.
$6 total.
Okay.
Elastic, I actually had some, but I think you can get the elastic for way under $1.
Okay. All right.
And again, thrift stores a lot of times have these craft supplies.
I've seen that, so you could get that for pennies, probably.
Pennies. You can sew it if you want.
I don't sew.
Yeah, so easier is to just use a couple of safety pins.
Okay.
And how you start it is you're just going to measure the waist, giving it...
That's a little smaller than my waist.
I think.
Just a little.
I had to use most of it for this. So, so you just measure it so that it's going to be snug on your waist.
Okay.
Overlap the elastic, and you just safety pin it. And I use 2 just for good measure so that when you're walking around, you don't get poked.
And then how do you get this onto that?
Very easy. It's so easy. I made this in about 15 minutes last night.
Okay.
The easiest way for me to get the tulle off of there is to figure out the length of skirt that I want. The length is going to be this long.
Okay.
It's doubled up. So if you want a short little tutu for a ballerina, it would be a much shorter length of tulle.
And then how would you get that on there?
You take this. You're going to take the loop. It's just a basic knot that we all know. You're going to loop that right back through the loop, and you pull it.
And you go around and around and around and
around.
And look at how cute that is. And show the hat.
This was actually a candle ring that I got at a thrift store for literally 25 cents. It can be a really cute little crown. You can even have some of the tulle hanging down from here.
And it matches that. How
it does.
Cute is
I know.
That? Well, before we run out of time, we want to show a couple others.
Sure.
And then you would just use a bodysuit.
Yep, bodysuit. Just cut a little holes, and you can tie some of that tulle right on there.
Perfect.
Tie it all in.
The next one is a lumberjack.
Very easy.
You take Farmer Girl.
What I'm wearing, wipe off my freckles, maybe put a little scruff for my beard, and a stocking hat, little thermal underwear shirt underneath, and you're a lumberjack.
Okay, and finally, and we can do this one in 30 seconds. It's so easy.
No problem.
What is this one?
This is a gnome. Yep. And
this is the hat.
And we all know how to make those. It's the funnel with paper.
Right.
If you get red poster board, super easy. You don't even have to paint it. I painted mine because I didn't have red, and I was too thrifty to go to the store.
How does it look? Just wait. It's going to get better.
And then this is actually just the white stuff that goes under your tree. It's a tree skirt. It's an old tree skirt. So I measured where my ears are.
And your mouth.
So you hook that on. It probably won't fit Rachel because I think we have different. But you get the idea.
And then you're a gnome.
You're a gnome. You wear a blue shirt with a big black belt and red stockings, and you're a gnome.
Kim, thanks.
Sure.
She's going to dress up your house with some thrifty ideas for Halloween next hour, so stick around. And we put your Etsy shop link on our website.
Yep.
Go to fox11online.com and click on Good Day Wisconsin.